If you want to see how I achieve this look and know how to make your makeup last all day long, keep watching.
The first step to any makeup routine, anything, is your foundation. And I don't mean the foundation color shade that you put on, like, I mean skincare. Skincare is like one of the most, if not the most important step to your makeup, because that is what is going to help your makeup just sit and stay and look flawless. Once you take care of your own skin, that's where you get that flawless like look from. And so I pretty much already did my skincare, but I'm just gonna put on a little bit of this Rhode Peptide glazing fluid, just a little bit, just to put something on my face. And then I'm actually gonna put my hair back. Alright guys, so the first thing I like to start off with is brows. So I usually use the, oh my gosh, not the YouTube hand, this NYX brow glue, but I ran out of it, so I'm gonna end up just using this. But yeah, I like to go in with like brow products and stuff first, just because I don't want for like this stuff to mix in with my foundation and just like make a total complete mess. Basically just kind of work the product in, and then it starts to get tacky and I just press like how they do those laminated brows, where they just like press the brow hairs down. That's basically what I'm doing. Alright, so after I get that kind of laminated look, I like to go in with my little pencil. This is the one that I use. It's the Eye Sculpt Eye Shade by Juvia's Place. This thing is like a liquid liner but for your brows, and it's like really defined, so you get to create those really nice like brow hair like stroke, whatever, you know what I'm saying.
Purchase your track today.
This is how my brows are looking when I'm done filling them out with that. I like a spoolie, and please don't judge me, it's been through a lot. So I use that and I just kind of like gently just brush out anywhere I feel like there's too much product, and it just comes right out. But you really want to use a light hand with that. And next I'm going in with some concealer just to clean up under the brow, and I use a flat concealer brush like this, and I like to use my lightest my highlight shade and just dab a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I use my concealer shade that's a little bit closer to my foundation shade, and I mix those two together, and then I'm just gonna go under the brow. I usually just don't go that far up with the brush at all. I kind of just keep it just underneath that brow line. So once I've done that, I like to go with a brush that I use to blend in my concealer with, and I kind of just blend that out some more and make sure it's nicely blended.
Purchase your track today.
So that's how we're looking right now. The next step is key. It's very, very important, and that is primer. I am clearly running out of this. This is my favorite primer, as you can tell. I'm almost out, and I do need to get a new one, but this is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I really love this primer because it doesn't feel like my skin is like completely dried out, and then I feel like it also helps like control the oils and stuff in my face. So yeah, I just want to kind of rub that in. And I also love like how tacky it gets. Like the foundation just sits on there like glue. Like it just sucks it on there. So yeah, I really like this product, and being very careful not to mess up the brows. We worked so hard on. And yeah, it pretty much gets tacky pretty fast, so you can just right away, once you get everything blended in, to get started with foundation, which is the next step that I like to do. Now my favorite foundation is the Makeup by Mario. So good. Like just that luminous finish eats. But yeah, I'm gonna actually mix it with this one from Juvia's Place. This is a new pickup. So far I like it. It's definitely different from the Mario. It's more on the, I guess I would say like matte, like full coverage side. Like a little bit of this goes a long way. You don't need a lot of this at all because it is very full coverage and it's more of a mattifying finish. But this is closer to my skin tone now. Like this is like my summer shade, and then this is more of my winter shade, but I like to mix it still because I do still like the luminous finish of the Makeup by Mario. So I'm gonna just go ahead and mix that up on the back of my hand. I just mix it in together, and then I just start to just plop it on my face. And I like to use a brush to blend out my foundation. I find that a brush helps the makeup, just all of the product is on your face and not like in the brush, versus like using a beauty blender. And it also gives you a more full coverage like full coverage look, versus the beauty blender that's like more of a sheer it's more of a sheer like coverage. So the brush, it helps you to use less product, and it just kind of like blends so perfectly. So as you can see already, I have some dark spots on my face, but look at what happens when I just blend this out. And I use this tiniest amount. Like look at that. Dark spots where, and I use the tiniest amount of product. So that's what I mean with like using a brush versus a beauty blender. A brush, it's just so much better in my opinion. And I kind of just like tap the product in. I don't really drag it down my face because that gets to moving all the skincare and primer and everything that you've already done. It will just drag it, so I kind of just do a tapping motion and I tap the product in instead of dragging it. And that's pretty much it when it comes to foundation. That's literally all that I do. So the next thing I like to do is like a cream contour. I like to take it on like the high points of my cheek. I don't put it down here like on my jaw. I put it like right under where you would put like highlighter, because that helps to lift your face instead of it being like all the way down here. You know what I'm saying? We want to look lifted. Then I blend upwards. So yeah, boom. Okay, the next thing that is blush, I use the shade Joy by Rare Beauty by Selena, because I gotta keep an eye out for Selena. Going now with my concealer, and what I like to do with my concealer is that I will put a dot of the one that looks more like my skin in the center, like that. and then I put the lighter shade on the outside.
Purchase your track today.
This is the Rare Beauty. It's like a liquid highlighter, and it's in the color, it's in the shade Flaunt. I'm just gonna do a few dots, and I want to do this before I put powder. Wow, guys. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. Selena, girl, you ate. Now I'm gonna go in with some powder. One tip for my melanated girlies is to use a use the setting powder that is like a yellow undertone, because it just looks so much better on your skin, and it just like gives you that bright look. And I love me a bright under eye, like the UK girly. I guess I'm a UK girl, a UK body.
Purchase your track today.
Little pressed blue powder broke and just got everywhere, all over the inside of this thing, like so annoying. But anyway, I'm gonna use this bubblegum pink and just pat that into the apples of my cheeks. You want to, because you can still see those harsh lines of where I put that powder and stuff, and we do not want that at all. So what you are gonna want to do is get yourself one of these baked powders from Sephora, or you can use a foundation powder, or one of the MAC ones, really good too. Just whatever like complexion powder that you have that matches your skin. You want to take that, and I'm just using this big fluffy brush. Yes, it is broken. It still works though. So you're just gonna pat that in over everything really, and just make sure that you really get it into where that harsh line is. And then I'm just gonna spray right now after I've just done all the powder, just to set all of that in.
Purchase your track today. Purchase your track today.
Chef's kiss. But yeah, this is what it blends out to, and it's just very beautiful. And like Like, it doesn't leave any weird casts or anything on your face. Like, it just kind of blends in, just like so very nice.
Just your track today.
So next I'm gonna do my lips.
Purchase your track today.
Lashes.
Purchase your track today.
Battery literally just died, so I just had to pop in a new one real quick. But yeah, the only thing I did was kind of pop on this other lash. Now, this is basically the final look, and I just think it's so gorgeous, so beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, I love it. So next I'm just gonna do one more spray. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope that it was very informative. I hope that you guys know the keys and the tools and the tips that you need to have a long lasting bomb makeup look. I'll see you soon in my next video, and until then, stay safe, stay blessed, and love you guys. All right, bye.